hearing this static, but I think over here is going to hear it. That's what I call a zippity doodah day. Dag nabbit. Come on. Straighten up, dag nabbit. I ain't got time for all that. All right, we're just gonna have to fight our way through it. It's just gonna be one of them videos then, y'all. What's up, fam? How was y'all day today? I hope it was blessed as usual. Make sure before you leave the house every morning that you pray to God for protection and to have a great day. And I'll do the praying for you as well. Yes. Let me see, I'm getting a lot of light over there. Hold on a second. Let me just see if I can get that adjusted just a little bit. Yeah. What's happening, fam? All right. Today, dagnabbit. What is all that? All right. Man, I'm hearing a lot of static. You guys are probably getting a lot of static. So this is just going to be one of them videos. I don't know why, but it is. It is what it is, I guess. I'm not. Maybe it's just the way things go down. You know what I mean? So anyway. Oh, I hate it, man. This thing's really bothering me. Where's it coming from? That's crazy. It's getting worse. All right. Lord almighty. I tell you, man. What could that possibly be? Okay. I don't know if I may have to shut down and then come back. So we're going to try to deal with it. Most times it's my phone is too close. Let's see if that's what it was. Well, it seemed to, yeah, my phone probably is just too close to the, okay, here we go. Y'all see that in the background? Y'all see that in my background? That's an ironing board. Yes, it's an ironing board. So, and guess who made the dagnabbit ironing board? Sarah Marshall, and there she is. There she is. Round of applause, please. Yes, I know. One more. Thank you. All right. There she is. Now, Sarah Marshall, okay, that she was born Sarah Marshall. And another February baby, because, I'm born in February. She's born in February. I've been picking a lot of good ones lately, born in February. All right. Us February babies have a lot to contribute to society, I believe. So, February of 1832, Miss Sarah Marshall was born. Unfortunately, 1904, she passed away. She was born in North Carolina. All right. Was an African-American inventor of the ironing board. The patent was approved in 1892. Miss Boone became one of the first African-American women to be awarded a patent. Yay. Now that's excellence. Now, back in the day, you figure back in 1832 that it wasn't, that was upgrade stuff. You know what I mean? Just that simple design of an ironing board, that was upgrade stuff. And of course, later on, she did do other patents to upgrade even that. So she was born from an enslaved parent. She was born in slavery back in 1832. Like, wow, man. You know what I mean? And she earned her freedom from what some sources say, from her marriage to James Boone. So I think her invention came under the name of Sarah Boone, right? And she migrated, of course, from North Carolina to somewhere in Connecticut. Hey, strangely enough, I was born there in Connecticut. Yeah. Let me see. They married back in 1847, and he was a free American. And he was also by trade was a bricklayer. Yes. And as for James Boone, let's go ahead and give him credit. And we're talking about some ancestors of ours who were given the roughest life in America, and they made something out of it by just never giving up, never just settling for being a slave. always looking for a way to make life better for not just themselves, but for everybody. So definitely want to teach your children about people like this. And being that this is Females Month of March, then I will be coming up of every day of March with a successful person, Black American individual. Now I'm just going with the Black American. Of course, you can find any female that have done some great things and contributed to, you know, to our society. But this, being that I'm a Black man and I'm proud of my Black heritage and my Black people and all their achievements, and I'm not so much proud of the bad apples, but we all got them. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no problem saying that some of my people are bad apples because they know who they are. And so do you. So don't feel bad when you got to give up some of your bad apples. You know what I mean? You just got to call it for what it is and keep it moving. And then the bad apples got to learn a lesson. They got to come up off that badness and get with the program of contributing positive, or just go ahead and fade out as a bad apple. And that's what you'll be known for when you're dead and gone. You know what I mean? So as for me, no, maybe I started out rough, but I'm turning out to be an okay guy, regardless on what type of beefs I may run across on social media. You know, no big deal. So that's basically it. That is my Black excellence of the day. Every day of the dag nabbit year for me, I am calling for Black History Day every day, not just in February of every year. Of course, they picked the shortest dag nabbit month, which is my month. February is my month. That was the month I was born. The shortest dag nabbit and the coldest dag nabbit month. But guess what? I make the best of it. And being that I'm seem to be finding a lot of people who were born in February, who contributed a lot to society. So yay for us February babies. All right. So anyway, today's topic, yes, very interesting, I came up with. And somebody I was talking or beefing with on Facebook, actually. And I want to thank you, whoever that was, because it prompted me to come up with my topic of the day. Topic of the day is Patriotic Americans. Yeah, let's talk about patriotic Americans. Matter of fact, let's talk about the real patriotic Americans. Let's do that, because there's a lot of delusional people out here who think that they're patriotic because they wrap themselves in an American flag as a shirt, hat, and pants, and socks, and pencils, and iPhone, and wrap their phone and their cars with flag. That's not a patriotic American. That's just somebody who's trying to pass off as that they love American. But now things are hitting the fan now, ain't it? This war is bringing out the real patriotic American out of everybody, ain't it? Yeah, it is. You know what I mean? Now, there's no doubt that Black people are like, hey, I don't know if I'm patriotic because of the way this country been treating me. You know what I mean? But I do my part. And that's how a lot of Black people look at this, you know, because this is the only land a lot of us know. So therefore, you know, some of us chose to fight for this country. Some of us chose, well, either way you look at it, Black people are fighting for this country, for their survival in the country. And some people are actually fighting for the country, putting a uniform on and going out to the front lines. And they're actually fighting for the country. Now, I tried to go, and if some of you know my story, I had some problems in the street. They didn't take me. Okay, cool. But I was willing to go. I was all ready to go. But some unfortunate things came about, and it kept me from going. Maybe there was a bigger purpose for me not going. Okay, but that doesn't make me any less patriotic because they chose not to take me. They could have took a really good warrior, but they chose not to take me because a couple of little scraps I had in the street. You know what I mean? And they just little scraps. Ain't nothing but little scraps. You know what I mean? Look at me now. I became a better person because of those little scraps in the streets. I'm a better man, dag nabbit. I don't give a dag nabbit what anybody say, man. Dag nabbit. Feeling good today, you can tell. All right. Patriotic. Well, who really is a patriotic American? Is it the person who went to war and fought for the country? But listen, you're only patriotic even if you fought in the war, right? I don't care what war you fought in. But if you come back thinking that some people in America don't deserve to be here, you know what I mean? And you start mistreating them just because you fought for the country, then you're not a patriotic American. You did? So don't get it twisted. Don't come arguing with me because you fought one of the wars, which a lot of my family members have as well. And I would have if the dagnabbit country treated me right and let me go ahead, even though I did have a couple scraps in the street. So what? You know what I mean? I still was willing to go out there and do what I had to do. Nah. But that doesn't make you patriotic, though. You know what I'm saying? Now, there's a lot of soldiers who have fought wars, who just served and didn't fight any wars, and they are very patriotic, meaning they understand what it means to be an American. Yeah, let's talk about that. Don't give me your studies of what you have studied of what American is and how it come about to be what it is today, and that you served in the military in some form or fashion. It's a matter of how you conduct yourself after you have served, because you served all Americans, dagnabbit. You didn't just serve your kind of American. You didn't just serve their kind of American only. You served all Americans. Yeah, I'm getting a little teed off because of the conversation or the text thing I went through back and forth with some guy who claims to be all this patriotic, and he's upset because I called him a fake American. Yeah, you still fake. You know who you are. You a faker. You know I want to say some harsh words. He cussed at me though, but I'm not gonna cuss back because y'all know me. I'm not like that. You know what I mean? And he called himself a God believer. Man, cussing me like that. What's the matter with you, knucklehead? Man, I'm mad. I'm upset. Not really. I'm just kidding around. But yeah, I ain't mad at dude. You know what I mean? He had his views. Okay, cool. You know, I ain't got no problem with man views. You know what I mean? But that don't make you patriotic, though. Look in the mirror, just like I told him. You look in the mirror at the unpatriotic individuals that are here in this country, who hope that this country fall. You look in the mirror, dagnabbit, and it sure enough ain't the black and brown man. You did? It ain't us. They look like, matter of fact, they look like our white brethrens. You look at them Russians over there who hate Americans' guts. Just hate us to no end. If they can blow us up to smithereens, they'll do it. Who they look like? Look like our neighbors out here, don't it? Yeah. They have been allowed to weave their way into our society. And now we can't tell who's who. But you sure can see a daggone black man from a mile away. Well, if he brown like me, you know, them real light-skinned ones you can't tell until you get up on them and see their kinky hair or them big lips or something. You know what I mean? But as far as a black American or a black African American, somebody who've been born and raised here. Now, not that we came. Now, listen. Let me just say, we didn't come here voluntarily. You know what I mean? Not voluntarily. We didn't. But we here. You know what I mean? So suck it up, dagnabbit. All you haters, man, suck it up, man. And let me tell you something. I've been saying this for a while anyway. You know, even the black people saying this ain't my war. This ain't my fight. This ain't my country. All right. Well, if you're born and raised here, then I think if you're getting all the perks of this country, then I guess maybe it's okay for you to get the perks, but it ain't okay when everything get rough and tough that they say, you know, you're gonna have to fight, you know, for the country you've been getting all the perks from. So now you're like, all right, this ain't my country. They ain't my country. They ain't never loved me, which is a true statement. You know what I'm saying? I ain't disagreeing with none of that. You know, they ain't never love a black and brown man, only for some, for their own agenda. You know what I mean? And this is a fact. You know what I mean? I don't give a dag nabbit. Ain't nobody gonna tell me pack my bags and go somewhere, man. If you don't go kiss rocks, man, tell me to pack my dag nabbit bags. It ain't me that's the problem. You know what I mean? It's the people running this dag nabbit country. Yeah, here I go again. The people running this dag nabbit country. Y'all some hateful souls, man. Y'all some hateful people. You wonder where hate come from. Dag nabbit, look in the mirror. Oh, look in the mirror. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, you got a lot of nerve, and then now you call yourself a dag nabbit patriotic American. Man, you can take that patriotic fakeness somewhere else, because it ain't working here no more. It used to work back in the day. We used to think that y'all was all this patriotic, but you're not. Because the true you done already shine, especially now at a time of war. You got Fox News, man. You got dagnabbit Fox News still dividing the country at a time of war. Who in the dagnabbit is still supporting Fox News, man? Even though y'all gave y'all Republicans the benefit of the doubt, because before all of this Putin thing that happened with Ukraine, before all that, you gave them the benefit of the doubt, the way that they twist the narrative. You took that in and you said, this is what they're speaking is patriotic truth. And they're telling the absolute truth because Trump said so. Because Trump said Fox News is the place to get the real news, until Fox News didn't agree with what Trump was saying. So now Trump is saying all news is fake news except his news. Don't y'all, there's something wrong with that, don't you think? No? You don't think? That means you're delusional if you don't know that something is wrong with that. Then the guy wrote something about, think for yourself, he says. Think for yourself. Well, let me tell you what myself thinks. No, let me tell you. What I think is what I've experienced in life. Me, a 62-year-old man, have experienced an awful lot of racism in this dagnabbit country, man. And it came from people who look like you. And some of us kind of turncoated on us, but that's because they just want to be, they don't like being black. You know what I mean? So, of course, they're going to lick the crack of your butt clean as a whistle to get in your good graces. You know what I mean? We got some like that. Those are the ones like your Candace Owens and what is the other guy? Clarence Thomas's and people like that. You know what I mean? Y'all act like you love them, but you're not. You don't really love them. You know what I mean? And you know why you don't love them. You know what I mean? Okay? You know why I did this, right? Y'all know why I'm doing this? It's the color of my dagnabbit skin, man. That's why you don't really love them. You know what I mean? But you're faking like you do. Just like you fake like you're an American. Like you're a patriotic American. You're not. You're fooling. That's that delusional thing kicking off in you again. Because if you thought that Trump was the best president ever in history, I heard some of y'all really believe that, man. The greatest president ever in history was Trump? What ain't wrong with y'all? What in the world? See the screw face? What's wrong with y'all? I don't get it. That's a delusional thing. Those are the same people, like I said before, who believe in UFOs and believe that Martians have come on Earth and took over certain people's bodies. They're not really human beings. They're aliens in human beings' bodies. You understand? We got Martians walking around here. Yeah. They're acting like they human beings. It's those type people. Please stop. Please stop feeding that to your children, because your children don't know no better. And then when they do grow up and learn better, they're going to look at you like you a peanut. You belong in a Planters peanut jar with the rest of them peanuts. Sell them on the market, man, and never really eat them because they're too salty anyway. Hey, that was pretty good. Yeah. You dig? Come on, y'all. It's time to wake up now because you've been slapped in the face with the reality of Trump and Putin. Putin and Trump. Trump tried to pave the way for Putin to get what he wants in America and abroad. Y'all see it now. There's no way you can deny it because it is clear as day. But still, you trying to change the narrative. Trying to make it like it's us that's wrong. You guys are always doing that. But it don't work no more. See, that's the thing. That's what y'all getting real mad about. A lot of you ain't got nothing to say. And a lot of you like, I'll never vote for that dagnabbit crook again. And those are the smart Republicans. Hey, let me give credit to the smart Republicans, y'all. Dagnabbit, that's for you smart ones. The ones who woke up all of a sudden and said, hey, wait a minute. I thought we were supposed to be the patriotic ones in this country and do for all Americans. I thought we was. But what in the world? We siding with the enemy? Something ain't wrong. Something ain't right with that picture, you think? I don't like that idea. I fought for this country. And I thought they had it wrong over there on the other side. But apparently they got it right because they're trying to put things in place for everybody. And y'all trying to block it because y'all haters. Only because you know the majority of the people are Democratic and are black and brown. So you go against it. There was one lady who was interviewed, and the interviewer guy asked her that no matter what the Democrats come up with, she says, oh, I just go against it automatically. It's just, that's a no-brainer, she said. It's a no-brainer? No matter what? No matter how good it is? You mean, even if they come up with something that's benefiting 80% of Republicans, you still vote against it because the Democrats came up with it? Now, I ain't saying the Democrats are perfect, man. We all know ain't no perfect human being on this earth. There is none. There is none. You got faults, and I got faults. And everybody who's in between got faults. Faults. You know what I'm trying to say. Something wrong with my tongue right now. Huh? Faults, dagnabbit. Ain't nobody perfect, but understand, if you got a group of people into politics in the political world who is trying to help more across the board, Democrats, Republicans, and the people in the middle, trying to help them all, trying to put something in place that's going to be more beneficial instead of just saying, nope, nope. They came up with it, nope. Not passing it. What was it for? Too much money. Nope. Trying to help the daggone veterans, man. Trying to put money in place for the veterans. Remember? The patriotic ones who fought for this country. But you Republicans said, nope, too much money. Nope, not doing it. Sorry, we're not signing that one. Nah, too much money. Wait. What happened to and Blue Lives Matter, man? Remember that? Blue Lives Matter, right? Yeah. Blue Lives Matter. Blue Lives Matter. January 6th, Blue Lives didn't mean a dagnabbit thing. Patriotic, fake patriotic Americans running all up in there. Like y'all was going to do something like, let's change everything by running up in here and forcing the change of the election in some type of fashionable way by being violent and beating the crap out of the police trying to stop us from coming in and doodling all up and down the Capitol hallway. And yeah, that's patriotic. Yeah. Let's have our Confederate flags, our Trump flags, and all our doodoo flags, and We have all these flags running up and down in the Capitol because you delusional, sick, fake patriotic people thought you was doing the right thing. But y'all crying the blues now, the ones who have to face the daggone whistle. Now you crying the blues. Who is this guy? Yeah, I don't know what he's saying. It's a Kentucky fella. Hey, let me get rid of this guy right here for a minute. Hold on a second. Yeah, let me get my old girl back right here. Hey, there's my president, y'all. That's my president right there. Barack Obama. I don't give a dag nabbit what you say. You can kiss rocks if you don't like it. But that's my president. Okay. Anyway. Yeah, man. Patriotic. Look in the dag nabbit mirror. We don't go by the way you look with a suit and tie anymore. That doesn't work. It used to work, but it doesn't work anymore. You know what we go by? We don't even go by what you say. Nope. We don't even go by that. You know what we go by? We go by a little bit of what you say, but more so of your actions. Because you can run around and tell us you patriotic all day, 24/7. But if you acting like a terrorist and you're voting against everything that would be helpful for all Americans, then you ain't doing us no good, and you ain't no patriotic American. Look in the mirror. You dig? You got people who have not served in armed forces that are more patriotic than some people, a lot of people who served in this country. Because they come out and they're thinking racist. Because the deep-rooted racism is so deep in them that when they come out, now they think they got some training on them, and they can gather all of these people together and go out and use military tactics on civilians and say, in the name of United States, we are patriotic Americans, and in the name of our fake God, that we're Christians. Yeah. Right? That's what y'all thought. But you got hit with the patriotic ones who've always been fighting for a place in this country. There's a lot of black and brown patriotic people in this dagnabbit country. Even though the younger generation is like, I don't do nothing for this country, and ain't never done nothing for me. But that ain't true either. Because if you're able to have the freedom that you have, apparently it done something for you. If it allowed you to rap and sing and dance and become millionaires, well, it done something for you. I think so. You know what I mean? But now it's up to you to use your intelligence and your brains to make the switch, because we already know what by you dancing and singing and rapping and all that type of stuff, we already know what their agenda is for even letting you get to that spot. Because that one person who can have millions following them, if they can control that one person, they control the millions who follow that one. They, the powers that be, the country, with all the big cash, they're willing to take the risk to invest in you, thinking that you're going to keep leading the masses in the wrong direction. How many times do I have to say this, dagnabbit? I guess as many times as it need to be said. That's what God told me. Now, I don't care. You can claim me to be whatever in your mind, whoever you may be. But I know where I stand. Dagnabbit. You know what I mean? And I argue with anybody about that. There's no argument in that. Be honest. You can't win with me with that. Because I know my heart, I know my mind, I know my belief. You can't. And I tell you now I'm not perfect. And I ain't gonna fake like I'm perfect, dagnabbit. But I always try to be better though. And by trying to be better makes me a better American. I'm a black man first. My ancestry came from Africa. And we some smart, intelligent ones too, which they've been trying to change that narrative to make us think we're not. Pump out all the negative of us, all bad apples. We outweigh our bad apples, y'all. We really do. But you pumping into social media to make it seem like it's normal. It's a normal thing. Take their mind off the prize, dagnabbit. That's the plan. Divide and conquer. You dig? What's wrong? Is that too much to even gasp? Is that too much to comprehend and put in the back of your mind? To know and believe that your enemy. Now, I had a couple of conversations since this Ukraine war done came out, right? I had a couple of conversations with my white brethrens. And do you know, the same white brethrens are now changing their tune. One guy tells me, we just like brothers who were fighting, and then the real enemy comes like Russia, and we just band together and fight Russia. Because y'all always have to have a dagnabbit enemy. And you made the black and brown man your dagnabbit enemy. You hated us for no reason. But look at what we contribute. Look at it. Don't get mad. Just understand it. Respect it. We're made of this. This is what we are. This is who we are. But you ain't going to change the narrative because we won't let you. All right? The awoke ones like myself will not allow you to change the narrative. Won't let it happen. Oh, I'm a little hyped today, y'all. Oh, dude, I want to thank him, though. I do want to thank that guy for putting that spark in me today, because yesterday I was low key. Today, I'm like fire. You know what I mean? I'm like fire. What you gonna say now? And if you do come across my page, man, come across my dagnabbit page, check it out. Maybe you'll learn something, knucklehead, brethren. You know what I'm saying? I ain't mad at you, man. I thank you. Thank you. Putting that little extra spark in my dag on Thursday. Yeah. What time is it? Okay. That's about my time, y'all. I think I done let it all out today. I felt good. Whoosah. Now I'm going to just lay back and relax, man. You can tell when I'm really got, like, my energy level is down, and then when I bring it up. Dude, I want to thank that dude, though. I appreciate it. Hey, he was mad, too. I just want to tell y'all, this dude was fired up, boys. Now, don't you ever call me a unpatriotic person. Don't you ever in your life call me a little. And he put it all in caps, boy. I was like, oh, he yelling at me. Oh, man, yelling. He mad. You mad, Mr. Brother guy, my brother, my white brethren. You mad? Too bad, man. Just wake up and smell the coffee and realize that you really ain't no patriotic person. You just faking and convincing yourself that you are, but you got a hateful streak in you, though. You hate people because of the color of their skin. You and your ugly. I was about to really go deep, but I ain't gonna do that. That's the old me. Lord, forgive me, Father in heaven. Don't let me go off on this guy like he went off on me. But I ain't even gonna do that, y'all. I'm gonna try to be better than that, y'all. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I'm gonna wrap it up now. Okay, that's enough for now. Until dude want to shoot back at me, but you can shoot back if you want. I got a whole lot more where this came from, my white brethren. Test me. Test me out, man. You don't know who you dealing with. Mr. Man. You dig? Yeah, you picked the right one to try to fool with right now. You picked the right one right here. You know what I mean? But I know you burning up right now. I seen your profile. You look like a piece of not gonna do it. I ain't gonna go on you like that, bro. I ain't gonna do that. All right, I'm bringing it down now. Whoosah. Everybody do it with me. Whoosah. Yeah, it's all good. Check it out, y'all. This is how I end this thing every day. You know why I did this? Anybody have a clue? You do? You don't? You do? Well, let me tell you why I did this. Because I'm a grown damn man. That's why. Anybody get that? I'm a grown damn man is why I did this. Yeah. All right. And on that note, tell somebody you love them today. It don't matter who it is. It don't matter. Just tell somebody you love them today. Try to mean it from your heart too. You know what? I'm going to do it right now. I do it every day anyway, right? Hey, dude, the dude that was arguing and yelling at me. I love you, bruh. I ain't got nothing but love for you, man. I appreciate you. You brought the spark out of me today. Thank you, my man. There you go. That was pretty easy. I feel better, man. You guys will feel better as well. Hey, check this out. Treat people like you want to be treated, and it'll come back round. Yeah, because it has for me. Tell somebody you love them. All right, y'all, check it out. I'm gonna wrap this up. This is one of my better ones, man. Yeah, buddy. I like this, man. All right, listen, let me see if I can turn this thing off. I had to separate everything because I heard that buzzing. Anyway, I'm going over to the other ones. Peace and one love. Yes, yes. 24/7.